in the building, but they can't stop me in my own personal car. You gave the smoker 15 minutes, I'm entitled to the same right.
That's right.
Okay? So even for parents, I keep a Bible in my car. My son, he's so bad, he keep one by his car seat. He can't even read it, I don't think. But he know his mama does it, so he does it. Find your peace. Secondly, remove triggers in your life. You can't always remove negative people from your life, but the ones that you can, or the situations that you know will cause you the most upset, you can take those out of your life. Instead of saying, boy, I hate going to so-and-so house. They always get on my nerves. But every weekend, where you go? So-and-so. They making me angry. No, you made yourself angry because you chose to go there. You have the right to say, you know what, I'm not coming this weekend. And they can get mad, that's their problem. So remove the triggers out of your life. Talk with the person, we've already said it, talk with the person who has anger. This is the most important one. You are responsible for yourself and your anger only. You're responsible for your peace. You're responsible for your happiness. Can't nobody else take those things away from you. You can give it to them. You can give it to them. Well, every time I come to school, she always picking on me. She always, okay, ignore her. I can't ignore her. She always do it. Walk away. I can't walk away. We're in the same class. Sit somewhere else. Stop putting it on somebody else for your responsibility. I think if I would have learned that as a kid, it probably would have saved me about half of my fights. But I didn't. I didn't learn until I got in middle school. I wish I had, because I would have had a better memory of being in elementary school and middle school, because I can tell you, I didn't have any friends. I'm just be real. Nobody wanted to be my friend. Nobody wanted to talk to me. And I look back now, I'm like, oh, I didn't have no friends as a child. But I caused that. As a child, I didn't see that. They just made me mad. They didn't give me what I wanted. They made me mad.
Wow.
But now looking back, I can't even say I remember so-and-so since I was like 5 years old. Because I never gave people a chance. Everything was about me and my anger. All right. Next, your anger meter. Kids, this is so important. When you get upset, everything is not a 10. Everything is not a 10. I think one of the biggest trends in our society is these Jordans. Somebody step on your Jordans, that's the world. But you could have a sick family member who's recovering from the biggest terminal illness in the world, and it's not that serious as them Jordans. Jordan does nothing for the community. I'm sorry. I hate to tell y'all that. But Jordan gives nothing back to us. Yeah. But we're the first people in line. We are. I don't buy Jordans. Never owned a pair, never asked for a pair. My dad went to Japan, offered to buy us all a pair. I didn't want none. I was just one of them kids. I was telling you I'm weird, I'm real different. Bad. Probably should have had Jordans anyway. But still, gauge your anger. Is it worth me blowing up, losing my privileges, getting in trouble? Not being able to watch TV, not being able to go outside. I don't know about y'all, when y'all get in trouble. My son get in trouble, he loses everything. No TV, no outside. You got to sit in front of me. We're going to read a book together all night. Happened one time. You never got in trouble again. But those are not the things that we think of when we're angry. When we're angry, it's just that moment, and I need to satisfy this feeling. And some things can't be reversed. Once you go there, it cannot be reversed. And that's the biggest message for anybody. Once you go there, whether it's verbally, physically, violently, once you go there with anger, you can never get back to where you were. Even in your marriage, you know, we know some stuff about each other. And when we get mad, we take some jabs. Well, that's why your mom ain't got no teeth, you know? And now I don't love you no more to say, because you talked about my mama. I don't care how many times, baby, I'm sorry, I was just playing, I was mad, you know. It does not matter. You cannot undo that. So when you're angry, grab a pause. Because nothing is worth destroying a relationship, messing up your community, nothing. Messing up your family, messing up your health. That's another thing. The diabetes, high blood pressure, I know it's there, I know it's real, but we have control over that. Our lifestyles. We have complete control. You don't want to be on medicine? There's some things you got to do. You got to walk a little bit more. You got to run a little bit more. I was 200 pounds when I gave birth to my son. 200 pounds. on high blood pressure medicine. I spent the first week in the hospital. He went home. But I was determined to get off high blood pressure medicine. I gained 65 pounds in my son. Took me 2 weeks. I walked every day, walked every day, walked every day. Got down 40 pounds. I didn't get all the way down, but I got that medicine. Every point my doctor said, you took your medicine? No, I had some bubble gum today, that's why I'm so high. She's like, girl, but I showed her because she thought I would never come on. Okay, so life is about what you do with the cards that you're dealt. Not necessarily the cards that you're dealt, but what you choose to do with those things. All right? I like to use Facebook language. TBH, to be honest, or some people say thought about her, whatever. To be honest, the best remedy for anger, number one, is prayer.
Amen.
If I didn't have a praying family, even in times when I didn't believe in praying, if it had not been for my great-grandmother, who was unfortunate is still living, I don't know where I would be. Prayer is so instrumental. I know people say, well, y'all preaching about mental health. Yes, that's important because God gave us the knowledge to be able to practice these things. But without God, nothing is possible.
Amen.
Nothing is possible. I speak from personal experience. My great-grandmother had a stroke and 2 heart attacks back-to-back last year. Could not even open her eyes. She spent 6 months in rehab. And I stayed with her every weekend because she raised me, so emotionally I'm attached to her like that. Travel back and forth 3 hours every weekend to go help her out. My grandma can walk, she can talk, she can crawl. And when she recovered, what she said to me, she said, my name at home is Suzette. That's what everybody called me in my family. She said, Suzette, there was times when I was laying in my bed and I couldn't do nothing but open my eyes. And I said, Lord, if you heal me, if you heal me.
Yes, Lord.
That's all she could say in her mind. She couldn't even say it out loud. She lost all her speech. There was nights I would come in there, her teeth were falling out. She had, the dentures, they were falling out from drooling and over medication. And Suzette, if you heal me. And I'll never forget one night, I don't know if y'all believe in angels, but I believe in angels. I sleep with my great-grandmama sometimes, y'all. Judge me, I don't care. I love her. But I was sleeping with her one night while she was recovering from her stroke and her heart attacks. And I said, Grandma, there's something in the room. And she said, you're right. It is. Never said anything else, but in that moment, I understood, and I've always understood as a child. My great-grandmother's connection to God has propelled our family through years. Years. So I know as young people, we don't like to hear about, if you just put your faith in God, if you just put your faith in God, just trust God, don't doubt, don't doubt, don't doubt. From personal experience. Not for what God's done to me, but what I've seen God do for my great-grandma. I just say, if I could just get a piece of what he's done for her. If I could get a small piece of that healing that he's done for 85 years. 3rd grade education. She has her own house. She's raised 9 kids on her own. 20-something grandkids. I don't know how many great-grands. 5 generations in my family right now. 5 generations, and my great-grandmother is still living. Something that everybody does not have. That's right. And I know it's a treasure. Yes. But from example, even when I can't keep myself, I know that my great-grandmother, my grandmother, and my mom, and my dad, everybody keeps me in prayer. So for you young kids, and I even do it to this day, when I drop my son off at school, we say a prayer. Because as a parent, you have to understand, you can't protect your child from everything. That's right. We can give them all the tools in the world. And I never forget the night when it finally hit me. When he walked out this door, I can't protect him from everything. But you better believe, and the principal, he laughs at us every time, but he can keep laughing because my child in this school is covered. Every time we pull up in the loop, I say, baby, Lord, and he finishes, Lord, help me to learn and to grow. That's it. He doesn't have to say a long, drawn-out prayer, but it's just those simple words. And when he gets out the car, I finish the prayer. Watch over this school. Cover all these kids and teachers. Cover this community, the people that got to pick them up, everybody they come in contact with. You don't know what's in those schools. And I'm not going to pretend that it's perfect because I've been a worker in the school. And I know they cover things up. And I know they lie. And I know our kids are most understood. And I know that if the kid is jumping around and doing all, we got ADHD. It's not ADHD. Our kids are going through some things. But if they don't have the emotional network, they're all alone in those classrooms. African Americans are the most feeling people in the world. We move through rhythm, dance. We have a whole lot of soul. Something everybody else trying to get a part of.
Amen.
But they label us because we have it. But they want it. They want it. Y'all got ADHD. All the black kids got ADHD. I don't know how many kids I've had on my caseload with ADHD. I'm like, this kid don't even have, they just want somebody to talk to. That's that communication piece.
Yeah.
So parents, talk to your kids, okay? Before I go, about 5 more minutes, let me get about 6 kids up here. I like to do a little activity. Come on. Hold on. All right, that's fine. I'll make it work. Stand right here. Stand right here. Give me one other kid on here. One person on here. If y'all, I have a little towel on the floor. All right. And look, don't be the only boy up here. You stand right there. Everybody stand up. I want y'all to stand here because you're going to help them. Stand up, stand here. So what I want, this is an activity that I do at one of my learning centers for my kids. I want y'all, you 3, to flip this towel over to the other side while you're standing on it. Nobody can come off. Flip it completely over. I want y'all to help them flip it over. They can't come off, but you can support them. Their feet cannot come off.
Y'all got twisted.
Wait, I'm about to twist.
Alright, time out. So what was the first thing we said about working together, about communication?
We struggle.
Yeah. Everybody got to work together, right? That's right. So we can't have 6 people doing 6 different things. Alright? So let's my same 3 get back on there. Alright, now y'all are helpers, y'all is a support group. Y'all is a support group.
Well, somebody
Take
take this.
Don't ask me what
Somebody hold us up and put your.
No, you can't even do that, man. Put your foot right there.
They can't leave off. They can't leave off.
Put them up. All right, come on. All right, man.
Close. Y'all close.
Come on, stand right there. Stand right. Come on. Come on.
We got it. Let her
No,
we got it.
don't step on my foot.
Y'all doing good.
Wait, my foot. Hold. You gotta hold.
I'm helping y'all.
Let me help y'all grab a phone.
Don't do that. Stop. Don't do.
Is that the right way to talk to each other?
No.
Okay. So if you have an idea, say, wait a minute, y'all, let me say, let's try this first. And then if that doesn't work, try somebody else's again. Okay? So let's start over. Go ahead. You can stay where you are because y'all doing very good.
Wait, okay, let's try my Somebody go over there. Hold this up. No. Hold it.
You're not gonna fall. She's supporting you.
I got y'all.
Oh, good job. Good job. Is everybody on?
Yes, everybody.
Alright, stand up for a second. Everybody up? Yeah, leave the word in because I want y'all to mess up. Alright, but this is how it works in real life, right? So y'all are at school and y'all got a problem. What's your name? Zayn got a problem, right? He went to lunch. Jamal came to lunch and said, well, give me your lunch money. So you mad. So you go and tell Michaela. Michaela's like, man, I don't know if I can take Jamal. Let me go get Kaya. So all 3 of y'all come back. Y'all like, you know, we're going to take Jamal. So Jamal said, you know what, all y'all give me your lunch money. Right? So then y'all gonna get the rest of your friends, right? Or you gonna stay out of it? So you gonna get the rest of your friends. And you say, y'all, we got this problem. Jamal took all of our lunch money, and we don't know what to do. Right? So first, y'all go back, everybody go back. Jamal, could you please give her lunch money? You know, they hungry. You know, we ain't ate since breakfast, and Jamal say, no.
That's mean.
Yeah, that is mean. That's angry. So then y'all come back and say, you know what? We're gonna go get us some help.
That's angry.
And y'all come get an adult.
Amen.
Okay? Y'all come get an adult. And even though y'all can kind of make the situation a little bit easier, because y'all would say, Jamal, please, and he didn't really listen, but he was a little bit softer. You get somebody who's older and who's more authoritative. And you say, Ms. Morris, look, we got this problem. You know, Jamal, he just keeps taking everybody lunch money. Can we just all sit down and talk? And Ms. Morris say, yeah, well, let me give you some tools. All right? So get back on. Get back on. And this is how we work in real life, right? I need everybody to be quiet for a second. So, you're the oldest, right? So you're going to be the emotional support or the more mature support. So what I want you to do is I want you to hold both of them. Hold both of them. All right? Now I want you to put one foot on top of hers. No, double foot. You can't put that foot because it's on outside. Yeah, it's okay. All right, now, where my support group at? Now y'all go support her, because she's got a lot of weight for that. Support her.
Go in the back.
And then Ms. Morris, lift this foot up a little bit. Lift it up. Lift it up. And there you go.
Hold on.
Turn it over.